Welcome to Car Garage USA. Today, we're taking a close look at the new 2027 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon pickup truck, a vehicle that could be one of the most interesting combinations of Jeep's legendary off-road DNA and the practicality of a pickup. If you've ever wanted the trail capability of a Wrangler but also needed an open cargo bed, this is exactly the kind of Jeep you've been waiting for. But before you get too excited, there's an important question. Does a Wrangler-based pickup actually make sense for American buyers? From the outside, the first thing you'll notice is the unmistakable Wrangler DNA. The upright windshield, 7-slot grille, round headlights, removable roof and doors, exposed hinges, high ground clearance, and squared-off body give this truck the classic Jeep personality. The Rubicon version takes that attitude even further with aggressive bumpers, larger all-terrain tires, skid plates, rock rails, wider fender flares, and a suspension designed specifically for difficult terrain. The pickup configuration would give the Wrangler a more functional rear section, with an open cargo bed for tools, camping equipment, motorcycles, outdoor gear, and everyday hauling. Instead of looking like a conventional midsize truck, it would retain the short, rugged proportions that make the Wrangler instantly recognizable. That's the appeal. You're getting something that looks like a Jeep first and a pickup second. But there is a catch. A Wrangler pickup has to balance two very different priorities. A pickup needs usable bed space and towing capability, while a Wrangler needs short overhangs, excellent approach and departure angles, and enough suspension travel to crawl over rocks. Getting that balance right would be critical. The Rubicon name is what really matters here. Jeep has built the Rubicon badge around serious off-road capability, and this pickup would be expected to carry that reputation forward. You'd expect heavy-duty axles, electronic locking differentials, a low-range transfer case, aggressive tires, and specialized off-road drive modes. The exact specifications and equipment for a 2027 Wrangler Rubicon pickup would depend on Jeep's final production configuration, so buyers should verify official specs before making a purchase. Under the hood, the powertrain could be one of the biggest talking points. The current Wrangler family offers multiple engine choices depending on configuration, including turbocharged 4-cylinder power and electrified options. A future 2027 model could continue to evolve that formula, but exact U.S. powertrain specifications, horsepower figures, fuel economy, and pricing should be treated as unconfirmed until Jeep officially announces them. For a Rubicon pickup, torque is arguably more important than a huge horsepower number. When you're climbing a steep trail, crawling over rocks, or pulling a trailer, strong low-end response and precise throttle control are what matter. Four-wheel drive, low-range gearing, and locking differentials can allow the driver to keep moving when a conventional pickup would struggle. And this is where the Wrangler's off-road character could make the pickup genuinely special. Imagine approaching a rocky trail, engaging four-wheel drive, selecting low range, and using the available locking differentials to keep traction at all four corners. Instead of simply powering through obstacles, the truck can be driven slowly and deliberately, with the suspension working underneath you and the tires maintaining contact with the terrain. On the highway, however, the priorities change. The Wrangler's upright shape and solid off-road hardware can make it less refined than a traditional midsize pickup. Wind noise, tire noise, steering feel, and ride quality can all become noticeable at highway speeds, especially with aggressive Rubicon tires. If you're buying this truck primarily for long highway commutes, a conventional pickup may be the smarter choice. Inside, expect the Wrangler formula to continue with a rugged but increasingly modern cabin. The dashboard would combine physical controls for important functions with a large touchscreen infotainment system, digital instrumentation, smartphone connectivity, USB ports, and available wireless charging. The Rubicon should also focus heavily on durability. You want an interior that doesn't feel fragile when you're covered in mud, dust, or water after a weekend on the trail. Depending on the configuration, Jeep's washable and removable interior features could remain part of the Wrangler's appeal. Seating would likely prioritize four-door practicality, giving the pickup enough room for a family or a group of friends. The rear seats would also provide additional storage flexibility, which becomes important because pickup beds aren't always enough for smaller items you want protected from weather and theft. The driving position remains one of the Wrangler's signature characteristics. You're sitting upright with excellent visibility over the hood, and the squared-off body makes it easier to understand where the vehicle's corners are when navigating tight trails. Now let's talk about capability. A serious Rubicon pickup needs strong ground clearance, excellent approach and departure angles, durable suspension components, and a capable four-wheel drive system. It also needs enough payload and towing capacity to make the bed useful. Those numbers will be extremely important once Jeep provides official specifications. The pickup format could also make the Wrangler more useful for camping. Add a bed rack, rooftop tent, recovery equipment, auxiliary lighting, and off-road accessories, and you could turn the truck into a serious adventure machine. But all that capability comes at a cost. The Rubicon's specialized tires can be expensive. Off-road suspension components and underbody protection can add weight and maintenance costs. Fuel economy is unlikely to match a lightweight crossover, especially with aggressive tires and a lifted or heavily equipped configuration. And if you're constantly modifying the truck with aftermarket wheels, suspension, bumpers, winches, and lighting, your ownership costs can climb very quickly. Price will be another major factor. Jeep has not established a confirmed U.S. MSRP for a production 2027 Wrangler Rubicon pickup truck, so any online price predictions should be treated as estimates. If Jeep does bring such a model to market, expect the Rubicon package and pickup hardware to command a premium over a conventional Wrangler. For buyers, the comparison would be fascinating. A Ford Ranger Raptor offers serious off-road performance with a more traditional pickup layout. The Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro brings proven midsize truck capability and a strong reputation. The Jeep's advantage would be its removable roof Wrangler identity and the ability to combine open-air driving with a useful cargo bed. So, who would actually buy this Jeep? It makes the most sense for someone who wants an adventure vehicle first and a work truck second. If you spend weekends camping, trail riding, hunting, fishing, or exploring difficult terrain, the combination could be incredibly appealing. But if you need maximum payload, a large bed, excellent highway comfort, or the best fuel economy, a traditional midsize pickup would probably be a better tool. The biggest question is whether Jeep can preserve the Wrangler's legendary off-road ability while giving buyers the practicality of a pickup without making the vehicle too expensive or compromised. If Jeep gets that balance right, the 2027 Wrangler Rubicon pickup could be something genuinely different. It wouldn't simply be another midsize truck competing on horsepower and towing numbers. It would be an open-air, removable roof, trail-focused Jeep that happens to have a cargo bed. And that's exactly why enthusiasts would pay attention. So, would you choose a 2027 Wrangler Rubicon pickup over a Ford Ranger Raptor or Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe to Car Garage USA, and turn on notifications for more detailed reviews, new vehicle reveals,